Elise, what are you doing outside the party? Hey buddy, welcome back to more Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 2. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we did our first trek into the Reverie Corridor, and this time we're leaving the Reverie Corridor. This place is creepy and it creeps me out, so I want to go and get the fresh air of Trista again. But first, because I removed Elise from the party, that means we gotta talk to her. Have you reached out to Mother and Father since last time you were near by any chance? I have actually, since the letter Wild and Crossbow. If it hasn't arrived yet, it should be there any day now. I see. But, might I ask you why you didn't make the time to come back and visit Ymir? Well, it's the end of the year. I can't exactly skip classes. My friends will be gone before too long. I'm still not sure I can bring myself to talk to Mom and Dad right now, especially after what they told me before the battle in Heimdall. I get that they probably thought keeping the truth of my birth from me was for my own good, but that doesn't exactly make all this any easier. If I may, you've been away for so long that our parents are starting to worry about you. So perhaps next time I go back to Ymir, you could join me? Sure, Elise? Well, if that's what you say, then I think that sounds like a great idea. It'd be a terrible son if I didn't make the effort to go see them, would I? You said it, not me. And that gets Homecoming. Realizing Green was reluctant to go back to Ymir, she suggested that the two of them go back there together. You know what, I'm actually going to everyone. To actually first second our party. I intend to offer you my utmost support as your dormitory's caretaker. Should you wish, my wires will cleave through anything that stands in your path. Merely say the word and I'll be by all your side in the blink of an eye. I guess I gotta make for a bonus supplementary lesson before you move on to the next phase of your life. It's a good chance to see if I still got the magic touch before I head back to the guild too. Got the perfect opportunity to put everything we've learned this last year to the test, so let's make it count. I never was thinking my last day of school would be easy. Laid back and simple. So much for that. Still, as always, I'm your Arcus guy. Need something? Better get your quests in now. Life's given me a chance to close out this year with a bang, so knock yourselves out. I'll be counting on you, George. You like the way you think? I didn't expect we have one more chance to fight together like this, but I guess fate works in funny ways. Fate just tackled us like we tackle everything, it should all work out in the end. Let's do this and show everyone what a bright future we've all got ahead of us. I never would have guessed our class would be presented with one last trial. What a pleasant surprise. Perhaps I shouldn't be happy about that, but who am I to deny my own excitement? Either way, a trial stands before us. Let's overcome it, as we always do, learn whatever lessons it has to teach. Looks like this will be our last mission. It's kind of a shame to put all this behind us when there's still so much we can get out of it. But we gotta see this through. It's just who we are. We've made so many good memories in this old schoolhouse, not the least of which is practicing for a festival concert. So we can't leave this in this state. Gotta get it back to normal. I know we can do it. We've done everything else we've set out to do. They're not exactly easing up on our coursework, are they? There is to leave it undone, though. I feel wrong to leave the academy with my work incomplete. It's exactly why I have to see our class's final responsibility through to the end. Probably the only ones who can quiet the disturbance in here and get everything back to normal. So, as soon as we're ready, we should move. So the winds and the goddess will show us the way. Never a dull moment, is there? After conquering the Infernal Castle, I can't imagine this will be anything more than a minor nuisance. Even if it's a little more than fly swatting. I'll see through it, both as a noble and as a member of Class 7. I never expected this was gonna happen. Although with all the weird stuff our class has gone through, maybe I should have. More weirdness to close out the year. Me and Lamy got everyone's back, so this can be easy. Let's go, go, go! The Great One, the first to be born and the last to stand. Perhaps whatever's going on here has something to do with the mystery surrounding us witches, too. But that doesn't matter, does it? Our goal right now is to defeat it. Simple Class 7 does. Sheesh, I never seen anyone so excited about winding up in trouble like this. It's just what you guys are, though, huh? Well, fine. Got your back, so we might as well get going. And now, let's go and switch people so that we can go and talk to our others. Toa. I'm with you all the way. If this is my last job as student council president, I want to make it count. Since we gotta decide if we're doing anything reckless, we have a whole lot to look forward to after all this is done, so I'm not gonna allow you to get hurt. Life loves to build up walls to halt our progress. Some might try to go around, but I have a simpler solution. Smash straight through. Come, my adorable kittens. Let's show life that we can crush any wall that dares to put in our way. You know, the rumors circulating that this place was full of mysteries, but none of them did it justice. I was wish I'd investigated more thoroughly while I was still here. I'm guessing you investigated something. Think of it, you attended Thor's, Millam's, and Tennant's now, and even the Chancellor was here once. Was Lecter's student here too? No, actually. I hear he attended a famous school over in Liberl instead. Well, I guess that explains how he seems so well informed on international affairs. He ended up having to withdraw partway through his time there, so I wasn't able to graduate, but from what I've heard, he had quite the colorful life as a student. He even served as the school's student council president. What? I totally don't see it. I don't think he'd be any less like Toa if he tried. You'd be surprised. May ask, but he's a very considerate young man. I had a phone call from him just last night, actually. So the two of us, I said all of 2 cents before hanging right up to you. I take things too seriously is gonna have the opposite of what you want, you know. So I talked to him, tell him how you really feel without needing to control the situation. Wow. Maybe you're right. It must have somehow worked out exactly what was going on between us. It's not just for you. I didn't even be able to predict what would have happened here, though. Hey, we're in a one where common sense rules we're used to don't apply. You can make it through, Reed. We've overcome impossible odds so many times before. I'll be right there with you to overcome this one. Thanks, Claire. Glad to have you with us. Nice to see things work out. Well, I was sure I wasn't expecting things to turn out like this when I wandered over here. Still, should be a good chance for Sarah and I to get a bit of light exercise before things get real busy. I'm counting on you. Actually, does that mean the Courageous is out of service now? Sure does. It's not being used for anything right now. For official reasons, that's not needed anymore now that the factions are both getting along and the country's at peace. Keeping it in check and serving as a deterrent was its main purpose after all. Based on that wording, I'm guessing the unofficial reason that the government's been pressuring you. I'll leave that to your imagination. Just don't make the mistake of thinking Prince Albert or the Viscount have given up or anything. I haven't even... As soon as they feel the time's right to act, I'll be right there with them. It's reassuring to hear. Probably not someone who should be saying all this with all I've been doing the last few months, but I'll be rooting for you. Cheers. Anyway, forget all that heavy crap now. We gotta sort through everything out here first. If you ever need me, just give me a call on my Arcus. I'll be right there to back you up.
Oh, this is wonderful. I never thought the day would come when I could fight alongside all of you like this. I can hardly wait to tell Cedric when I'm back at the palace.
It's your cub now, incidentally.
Oh yes, he's loved you back to normal now. I had to take it easy for a month or so after what happened. But he says he's regained most of his energy and is generally doing very well. Not quite well enough that he's likely to attend the welcoming ceremony here at the end of the month, though.
Alright, the boys of the Imperial family do traditionally attend Thor's, don't they? It nearly slipped my mind. You're supposed to start here this year, then.
That was the plan. He's incredibly frustrated not to be able to, too. He was still looking forward to coming here while you were still at the academy.
It was a shame, but after all that happened, I think it's better to err on the side of caution. It's not too late for him to come to the academy next year, even if we won't get to enjoy being here at the same time.
I'll be sure to pass that along to him. Oh, speaking of something that nearly slipped my mind too, I have something I need to give you. It's a letter from my brother.
My elder brother this time. To me. We took the letter from Princess Alphen.
Hey there, Reen. I'm glad to hear you were able to safely return to the academy. In truth, I fully intended to come along and see you in person, but it was unfortunately not meant to be, so this letter will have to do. With how serious you always seem to be, I'd wager you're feeling more than a little conflicted right now. About who you are, what you should do, what your place in this world is. I wish I could help you figure them out. But there are no simple answers to those questions. And even if there are, I certainly don't have them. All I can do is impart to you these words. There are no heroes in this world. Many people are held to be just that. Like the beloved Dreikels the Lionheart, the famed Lance Maiden, and even our favorite Chancellor. But no matter how much they achieve or how popular they become, they are humans just like the rest of us. They doubt themselves just like us. They feel conflicted just like us. They question their decisions just like us. You're no different from them either. You're not a hero. You're simply a student like any other. You doubt yourself, you feel lost at times. You rely on others when you need to. You make friends, fall in love. Live your life, and live it proudly as yourself. You don't need to try and become someone you're not. I look forward to our next meeting. All the best until that day comes. Olivert Rice Arner.
I don't know what to say. You're one amazing brother. Don't I? I feel a little ashamed it's taking me so long to notice, but now I finally understand what he's been fighting for. You know just how perilous the situation in Erebonia continues to be. I also believe that no matter what happens, he won't give up that fight. He'll come out victorious in the end. I feel exactly the same way. Can't let him fight alone either. Thank you very much for delivering this to me, Your Highness.
Quite welcome, Reen.
And with that, we'll go and grab our former party. Before heading out make sure that you actually don't have Sharon in your party when leaving. Weird statement, I know, but trust me, it affects things. We're gonna pop on out of the old schoolhouse because we got places to go and menial tasks to do. Our first stops will be... Huh. Anyways, our first stops will be our character notes. We will first go and take care of those before anything else. First things first, the faculty lounge where we want to talk to Makarov. Your family really wants to push you into arranged marriage, huh? Just being all was rougher than I thought.
That's when I start to feel like I really had a job worth doing too. Because if settling down would just be throwing all that away. I really regret that for the rest of my life, but what do you think about all this?
If you ask me, I say you should do what you want to. Follow your heart and all that. If you don't want me to take a side, I feel like you quitting would be a real waste too. It would be missed.
Really?
I mean, you know, don't take it the wrong way or anything. Just listening to you, I feel like I didn't want you to leave, I guess. Miss really taking a liking to you too. It just sounds like I'm using yours as an excuse to get what I want, but yeah.
Thank you, Makarov. You finally made up my mind. While we're both here, would you like to join me for some coffee? I'd like to discuss my lesson plans for the next academic year.
Sure, why not? And that gets us true feelings, hearing that instructor Mary may have to leave the academy. He realized that he really wants her to stay there. How nice. Ah, crap, when did you get here? Do me a favor and keep this a secret from Mint, okay? The last thing she needs is more fuel for the cozy romantic fire she got burning for us inside her head.
I decided I would go against my parents' wishes and fully cancel my arranged marriage. I'll be starting my second year as an instructor next month. My career is only just beginning. Finally, I'll be just another teacher, not a new one. With Instructor Makarov's support, and I'll be able to give the job my all.
Nice to see that worked out for them. Okay, I thought that was Mint for a second and I was gonna rat them out. Our next stop is Margarita in the home ec room. At first I was disappointed when Vincent said they could marry me right now, but then I took a moment to think about what that means. One day we will be married. So I need to focus on becoming the best bride possible, so I'm ready for him when the big day finally arrives. Poor Vincent, there's no way to win against the Queen of Misinterpretation. Eternal love. Vincent refused to, in no uncertain terms, to marry her, but she managed to misunderstand this as well. I love Margarita. Margarita is the best character. Our next stop, we're going to pop on out and into the auditorium. This music's very good at making you hyped up. Becky! I looks like a right even for now. Don't you worry though. I swear to me pride as a merchant at Celtic, I'll top you in the end. That's what I like to hear. I have to say though, feels like all the competing we've done over the past years helped me be an even savvier businessman than before. So thanks, Becky. Hope we can keep this relationship going in the future as well. Where'd that come from? I can't just say things out of the blue, you doll. What's with him all of a sudden? Either way, he's got another thing coming if he thinks I'll go easy on him now. Me and Becky here at the academy help him grow as a merchant, no doubt. First, I hope that we can keep motivating each other for as much time as we have together. Becky! After the war, though, competing as merchants is something seems to be developing between her and Hugo. I love the side relationships that are going on. Oh, now I bought too much stuff all over again. Not because it was cheap. The amount of money for the entire month. Wow, it's me. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. Overspending, she spent too much money at the flea market, meaning she'll start her second year short of money. Good work, lady. Our next stop is over at the Student Union building, where we are popping onto the second floor. We have a few people to talk to. First off is... we got... not there. Rex! Usually I take good at taking pictures of expressions, not just the expressions of people either. I don't think I have to worry about leaving the club with you after I've graduated. Darn right! I'll make this the best club ever! The club will be so full of pics of cute girls you won't be able to see the freaking walls! I'm so worried. Sure, the war is over, but that doesn't mean I have to give up my dream and become a war photographer. Tons of great photos out there just waiting to be taken. So many babes and we're so tragically unphotographed. I thought Rex ended up joining this club.
nothing better at taking pictures of things that aren't cute girls. I suppose even the war has a silver lining. Not a friend, someone who can keep her in check will join the club once I'm gone. Unchanged, despite finding his calling as a war photographer, his need to take photos of cute girls is stronger than ever. Thank you, Rex. We also want to go and talk to Dorothois. I just got word. One of the love stories that's been got honorable mention. Instead of one to run in their magazine when spring comes around. To tell the truth, I'm shocked. This feels too good to be true. I found a wasting this opportunity either. Now in profession, I have a duty to make sure that literature remains a key part of Erebonian culture. Of course, I also plan to make sure my interests are properly represented in said literature. Thank you, Dorothy. Wait, are you really a second year? Really? Debut after story she's made and received an honorable mention. She is ready to begin her career as a professional author. Fancy schmancy. Our next stop, we are almost done with not only this episode in terms of runtime, but in terms of our character profiles. We're popping into the gymnasium. And we got Casper. I can't let Laura and Monica make all the gains. Gotta keep improving too. Gotta keep working until I'm just as strong and reliable as Klein. I know I can do it too. Simple and to the point, dependable. After being appointed captain of the Storming Club by Klein, he dreams of becoming just as dependable as he is. We are nearly done. That is the second to last destination we go to, however, not the second to last person we need to talk to. Our final stop is if we go and head along to Trista itself. Man, they really are all over the place with the wording. What? It's my turn to make dinner at the dormitory tonight. I was much of a chef at first, but my culinary skills have really improved leaps and bounds in the past year. That the students here will be inclined to agree too. Final feast, her culinary skills have improved enough that she can handle making the dinner for the dormitory alone. She was our recipient for the recipes in the first game. Master Patrick has grown considerably over this past year, so considerably in fact that it takes me my every effort to contain my joy, so I feel as though we can go our separate ways without regrets. For a while anyway. Of course, even in my absence, I don't intend to stop serving him. I still intend to do as much as I can for him. And that gets us help at home. He plans to return to the Highlands family for home in Sutherland for a while, leaving Patrick will be fine alone. And with that, we have completed every single character note in the entire game. This is the most tedious thing to get 100% on, but with that you get no reward. You just get the satisfaction of knowing all you can about everyone. But next time, we'll be taking care of a little something special. But until then, see you guys later.